what's going on? Thank you so much for joining me today for this tutorial. This is going to be an all drugstore makeup look minus the lips. I tried on like 4 different drugstore lip products and nothing looked good. Everything pulled a little bit too red, a little bit too pink. So I had to use a higher end lipstick. This is Ofra Miami Fever. If you guys know of a good drugstore like burnt orangey liquid lipstick, lip gloss, whatever, let me know down below. I didn't have anything, so I had to use this, and I didn't want to just use a drugstore lip product just to use it and say it's drugstore. Like, I still wanted this look to come out really nice, you know what I mean? So minus lips, I feel like everything though turned out really nice. I love the eyes. They're very soft. I did green right on the lower lash line, very subtle, so that my eyes kind of popped out a little bit more. Everything else is drugstore though, minus my eyebrows. My eyebrows are never drugstore, but everything else is drugstore. Contour, bronzer, everything. So I'm sorry about that, but I hope you enjoy this tutorial anyway. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see next. Let me just stop talking. Let's get into the tutorial. So I'm starting off by using this NYX Cream Contour and Concealer palette. I'm mixing 2 shades and I'm putting this right underneath my eyes. I had really bad like blue, red, purple underneath there, as you can see, so I really wanted to cover that up. If you use too much of this though, it can be drying, so I just used a little bit. And then I'm going in with the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation. Ever since I used this in the Lost and Found makeup tutorial that I did recently, I've been like dying to use it again. It gives pretty good coverage. It's not full. This isn't my favorite drugstore foundation either. My favorite one is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous, but as you can see, it gave me a nice base. I did have to bring it down my neck because it's a little bit too dark, but it still looked nice. No complaints. And then for concealer, eye primer, I'm using the Milani eyeshadow primer. I really like this. I don't know why I don't use it more often. Hold on, filling in my brows, I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Now I'm going in with Milani's Earthy Elements eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking the contour shade, that's what they call it, and I'm putting this in my crease and blending it upwards. This is my blending shade, transition color. I love this color. It's actually really pretty. And then I'm going in with this really, really pretty orange, actually. It's called the Lid shade. It's kind of weird. I wouldn't put this all over my lid. Maybe if I'm doing like a smoky orangey look, but for me today, I'm using it in the outer V and then bringing it into the crease. This is going to be just a very soft, simple, orangey, peachy look, nothing crazy, nothing like out of this world. So I'm blending those 2 shades out, and then I'm taking that contour shade again just to blend out the edges and make sure I still have a pretty gradient. I'm not going to have a super sharp line like I usually do. Still going to be kind of sharp, but not like crazy sharp. Coffee break. And then I'm going in with this beautiful Palladio crushed metallic shadow in Light Year. It's beautiful, it's peachy. That's why I decided to use that one and not a shade in the Milani palette. It's just really pretty. You can also use it with a setting spray and it'll pop even more. I just kind of wanted to use it as is, just very easy, nothing crazy. So I'm putting that all over the lid, and then of course I'm blending everything out. So I'm moving on to concealer. I'm using the Maybelline Better Skin. Obviously I have to conceal my under eyes, but I really didn't have to sharpen my edges. I feel like my edges looked completely fine the way they were, but I figured why not? I gotta do concealer. Why not clean up my edge? I use that NYX sponge on one side and then my Real Technique sponge. I love my Real Technique sponge for sharpening the edge. I don't know, I'm crazy. And then Essence, I picked this up at Target. I wanted to try it out. It's a cream highlighter. It left me with a very soft glow. Nothing crazy. What do you guys think? So now I'm setting my under eyes. I got the Revlon pressed powder. This said it was like full coverage for 15 hours, so I figured I would give it a shot. It's a little too dry for my under eyes, or maybe I used too much. I don't know. I still have to play around with it. I'm going back into the Milani palette and using the base color as a highlighter. Wasn't my favorite, but it was pretty much all I had. I didn't want to dig into another palette. So now I'm taking that contour shade and running across my whole lower lash line. I picked up this e.l.f. pencil brush. I really like it. I think it's like $5. I don't know, but it's a really, really nice brush. And then I'm going in with that orange lid shade and running that across the lower lash line. And then I wanted to get a little creative, so I picked up the Mad for Mauve Eyestudio quad by Maybelline and used that olivey green and ran it very closely to the lower lashes. And I feel like it just made my eyes pop a little bit, like very subtly, whatever. you guys know what I mean. Moving on to eyeliner, I'm using black in my waterline just to add a little bit more of like a smokiness to the look since I'm not using any like darker eyeshadow. Then I'm using the Maybelline Big Shot Mascara and then blending out my edges just a little bit more. And then I'm moving on to setting my face with the powder. I decided to use it with the sponge so it wasn't so dry, and my foundation was tacky, which is why I had to set it in the first place. I used Wet n Wild's contour and highlight duo in Dulce de Leche to just contour my face. I'm contouring in the usual spots, my cheeks and my forehead. Even though I have a pretty small forehead, I probably don't have to contour my forehead, but I do it anyway. It brings the whole look together, you know what I mean? So then I'm blending my contour out so everything looks nice. You know how like we blend out our eyeshadow? I'm blending out the contour. And then I'm bronzing up with the Rimmel Trio, the highlight, blush, and bronzer trio in light. I love this color so much. I use this on a regular basis. And then to bake my contour, I'm using the Coty Airspun powder. I don't like to keep this on for too long, so I'm applying blush right now. This is Blushing Peach by Physicians Formula, and then I'm quickly dusting that powder off so it doesn't leave like a super duper white cast. The Coty Airspun powder tends to do that if I leave it on too long. And then I'm taking Boozy Brunch by Wet n Wild and highlighting my face. If I use too much, it can be a little greasy and a little chunky. Okay, if my lips look crazy, I apologize. I've tried on 3 different liquid lipsticks and none of them look good with this look. I thought in my head this would look really pretty, but it's just a little bit too pink and I just don't like the way it looks with the eyes. The only lipstick that I have that I think will go perfectly with this look is not a drugstore item. It is Ofra's Miami Fever. Like, look how pretty that would look. Don't kill me. I said that this is going to be an all drugstore tutorial, but I will be sure to mention it in the title, except the lips, not drugstore. I'm sorry. So I am applying Miami Fever by Ofra to my lips, and then my look is done. So my look is complete. I'm so sorry about the lips. I wanted this to be all drugstore, but I just really couldn't find a good burnt orange in my collection. All of the lipsticks and liquid lipsticks that I have are all just very like on the red side. So if you know of just a good like burnt orangey liquid lipstick or lipstick at the drugstore, let me know. Overall though, I love this look. Like I'm upset that the lip isn't a drugstore lip, but I mean, I love the way this came out. So peachy, so orangey. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see next, and I'll see you next time.